Hello, 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 and welcome back to Quiet on Set. I'm joined with the lovely Other Kev. Not Kev, Other Kev.
What up?
And as always, I'm Stobie. Today...
Are you?
This time, yeah.
Yeah.
This week we're talking about a little film, don't think anyone's heard of it, but Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Mixed reviews people are giving it. I really liked it.
I really liked it.
Fucking loved it.
I had
Fucking
a
Star Wars.
straight up debate with my brother the other day. And I know everyone's got to say about Leia, right? And the
Oh yeah, spoilers, by the way.
right? But if you can accept a world where there's ghosts and moving things, you can accept someone surviving in deep space.
Cunts can fucking move shit with their mind, and people were upset because she flew a little cringily towards a ship in space.
She cannot die in the movie.
No, it'd be tasteless. Like, it would be awful.
Now, the next thing they had to do in the next movie is age the characters. Like, it's been 10 years, and the war's been... Like, I want the next one, it's been a few years, so then, like, oh, she died of old age or something. Or she became a Force Ghost. Like, they can't kill
Or she became a Force Ghost with absolutely, like, just a slight bit of Jedi training, bit of hope, and some CGI.
That's all you need. You need a bit of hope. You need a bit of hope. You can't be a master with a saber.
Fair. Right. So, are we gonna do fun facts?
Yeah, let hit me up with some fun facts. Did you like a little intro to fun facts?
The I love that thing so much.
Never gonna change it. It's so... I picked the most annoying noises as well for both of them. 10 words and fun facts.
I can't wait for the 10 words for Star Wars. Most of it's just going to be the title of the fucking film.
Oh, yeah.
The first fun fact is just that Carrie Fisher, well known for like being a writer, like a script writer, more or less. Like, she used to doctor scripts and stuff for Hollywood people. And with what the rest of the thing says. But she later began declining such assignments when producers would solicit her ideas, like, it's like, oh yeah, what do you think of this? This is my script, blah blah blah. What do you think? And she'd say whatever, and then they'd go, oh great, thanks so much. And then they would hire some other cunt to fucking to write the script, putting in her ideas without paying her, without even like crediting her. Yeah. But however, for this film, Ryan, I assume his name is Ryan? I want to say Reen because that's how it's spelled, but I think it's Ryan Johnson revealed that Fisher helped him with writing the script for the film, so he didn't just
Take the ideas and run.
yeah.
I was very hesitant about this movie. We don't need to go in this fucking the plot synopsis of this movie. It's Star Wars. It's gonna be a lot of chasing, a lot of fighting, a lot of fun. There'll be a space battle, a saber battle. There's the best trolling in the world ever happened in this movie.
Everything Mark Hamill did, I was just
Oh, but yeah, let's finish fun facts before we...
Oh yes, after first completing the arduous 600-foot climb on Ireland's Skellig Michael. Fair play to you, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill had hoped he could avoid having to repeat the trek for additional scenes if he could somehow remain at the summit overnight, thus forfeiting his the luxury of room service of his hotel. He suggested sleeping in a tent and staying in character, quote unquote. However, after some inquiries were made, with the Irish authorities, he was told by producer Kathleen Kennedy that no, he couldn't do that. Because Skellig Michael is a location protected by UNESCO.
What's UNESCO?
It's like a world heritage site, so you can't disturb the ground or disturb the
shit.
Yeah.
Ray broke a lot of stuff. I love the little characters to keep the
fucking
the porters,
the cleaners.
Yeah. They're the best expressions ever.
Oh, they were great puppets as well. I really like.
Were they puppets on CGI together?
Yeah, like the faces they looked very prosthetic and stuff. Like, they used a puppet for Yoda. I wouldn't say why they wouldn't use puppets for.
Did they actually use a puppet, or did they just make a CGI look like a puppet?
For the Yoda, that's actually one of the fun facts.
Oh, all right. Don't skip them. Let's skip.
All right, we'll get to it in time then.
How many words of fun facts do you have?
I have a lot of them, but that's because they're for several movies.
Oh, okay.
According to director Ryan Johnson, the Porgs were actually created as a result of the Puffins being native to the island. So basically, people that complain about the Porgs, like, they were just an ingenious way for them to keep filming without having to go, cut, there's a puffin in the shot. Do you know? They could just throw the Porgs on over them. and then they could keep filming. Do you know that kind of way? So, people that don't like porgs, fuck you, they're in it for a reason. I think that was a really ingenious way of, like, one, still doing that cutesy shit that always sells those plushes, but two, covering up a problem without being over the top about it. Daisy Ridley took her father to the set in Ireland to Skellig Michael to, like, just to have a look, like, to when they had to redo the scene from the first one. And when she introduced him to Mark Hamill, he was like, "Oh yeah, so who do you play?"
Was that on Graham Norton?
Probably was. I'd say that's why it ended up on IMDb. Oh, that's a good one. I'll put that in.
That's a fucking good one. Who are you playing? It's like when people thought Bowie was covering Nirvana for years because they did "Man Who Sold the World."
Oh yeah,
and
he
wrote it back in the 70s. He was hip again.
Do you ever see that meme where it's like Dave Grohl looks an awful lot like the drummer from Nirvana? Fuck's sake.
And those criminal vultures. Yeah, you couldn't see the head nod. There was a head nod.
The next factoid is literally just that the confirmation that they will not be using CGI to put Carrie Fisher in the next movie. But
I didn't mind. She was the only CGI character in Rogue One. I just went, that's where the budget left. You were completely out with Christopher Cushing.
Peter Cushing.
Peter Cushing. Because his CGI,
it was pretty good. Like, there was a few moments where you're like, that's not a human being. And then other times they're just like, it just melted, you just didn't notice. But
he was terrifying and a great hero and a great villain actor.
Yeah. Oh, he's fantastic. Contrary to belief, director Rian Johnson Rian Johnson confirmed the iconic "I have a bad feeling about this" line was indeed in the final cut of the movie. At the beginning of the film, you know, at the very, very start, where Poe is flying towards the dreadnought, and BB-8's like, and he's like, "Happy beats, buddy, happy beats." It was actually that BB-8 was saying, "I have a bad feeling about this," but it's in droid, and droids don't come with subtitles. So no one would know that it said, "I have a bad feeling about this."
Oh, I was wondering where it was. Because I know it wasn't in new, Rogue One.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It's in every single movie. I have a bad feeling about this.
That's very secure. Like, people, nerds are going like, it's not a proper one, they didn't say it.
Yeah. It's a genius way of putting it in still. Yeah. Rian Johnson's original cut of the film exceeded 3 hours. Exceeded! Not that it was 3 hours. It exceeded 3 hours. So they had to cut out like almost an hour of the fucking movie to make it like a movie.
Sittable.
Yeah, like
is there a limit on a movie in theatres? Is it 3.5 hours is the max?
No, there's no maximum runtime, but like you have to take into account if it's like, say it's 5 hours long.
Yeah. You have to have a break.
There's only like, we're only open for about 12 hours a day minimum.
So you can only show it twice.
You only show it twice.
In that screen.
Not even in that, like, not even, well, yeah, if you have 10 screens, you can only show it, you could show it 10 times, but like, 20 times, but you wouldn't be able to show anything else, and a movie theatre wouldn't agree to that, because then they'd lose money on the other films that are released, you know, that kind of way. So, like, if you make it 2 hours,
that's
you can get, like,
special editions.
That's what they extended DVDs. But it's literally just so that they can show it as much as they can. Like remember with Justice League, I was telling you that they cut it down, I think it was like just below 2 hours, so they could show it more.
Yeah, which makes more money for them, but pisses everyone off.
Because the film makes less sense.
Yeah. Can't wait I love watching DC's extended versions, because they always have a little bit more.
Yeah, I always get annoyed that, like with Batman vs Superman, I got really annoyed that they were like doing the extended cut, so I was like, I'm not going to go see it, like I'm not going to give them money to see not the movie, because the actual movie's going to come out on DVD. But
they did something weird with Evil Dead 2. When I was a kid watching it on tape, right, the ending was he goes in the cave, he drinks too many drops, and he wakes up in the future, to his further future, right? But in the DVD release, he says the spell, and he's back at Esmar, and he's back in his own time. So there's different cuts, endings to that movie to different parts of the world.
To be fair, that's because Sam Raimi's crazy. He just does, like, with the Evil Dead movies, he just did whatever.
And you know what? It worked for him.
Yeah, they're fucking hilarious. According to the stunt coordinator, I'm really sorry about your name, bro, but this is gone. Liang Yang. The lightsaber movements Daisy Ridley performed usually take about 3 days to learn. However, she did it in an hour and a half.
Nice.
So not only is her character a prodigy, but she's unreal as well.
Oh, she's just one with the Force.
And the Force is
Well,
with her.
she's also had that big huge staff, so I presumed.
Yeah, like she was running
She's
drills.
used it.
Yeah. Although Disney decided not to use George Lucas' story outlines for the trilogy after their purchase of the company, some of the ideas have surfaced, such as Luke Skywalker living as a recluse and teaching a female Jedi. In her outline, however, her name was Kira. In Lucas's outline, should I say.
Oh, so he had an outline for the last 3 films?
Yeah, they were like, nah.
Yeah, alright.
Your last 3 films weren't great, George. We're gonna trust other people with that.
No, they made shit tons of money, made loads of merchandise, and we bought you for $2 billion. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they bought him for $2 billion, but after releasing 3 movies,
They made
they've made more than $2 billion back. Like, do you know what I mean?
He,
that's not even including merchandising. That's just film
Did he
revenue.
give all his rights away, or does he have a little bit of a like?
I don't think he has Aunt Squirrel left now. Don't think so. Because he has absolutely no say in anything anymore. So, like, if he was to keep some rights, he'd still be able to have some sort of editorial control.
I'm sure he's in mine. I'm sure he's at home still counting the money.
Yeah, but also absolutely that. But also, he was sick of like every time he did something, the fans would just eat him alive.
Yeah, but yet they'd still love it.
Yeah, no
they
matter
still
what
love
happened.
it. They're just not happy.
Yeah, very.
There's a new Indiana Jones movie coming out in 2020.
Yeah, I heard about it. It's gonna be shy.
Like they can't have Harrison Ford. He'd just be sitting there going, "Can I have soup?
Can I just have my $500 million and just go home now?"
You know he just sits in all his movies now. He does a lot of sitting.
Man, he's like 68. Like,
I think he's 70.
I think the chap deserves to sit down.
Like even in Star Wars when he's walking around, he just looks like, oh, where's the closest chair? I just want to sit down. Crash your plane. Even in Blade Runner, he was sitting a lot. Every time he ran, he was just knackered.
Oh.
You need 70 takes of this running, Harrison. You'll get it in one.
You get it in one, you don't get it at all.
You can go fuck yourself. Like, you ever heard Kevin Smith talking about working with the guy from Die Hard?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, of how an asshole he was on set of a couple of dicks.
Yeah, well, Bruce Willis is a bit of a dick. Like.
Yeah, he's really just there for the money.
Yeah, because he's not good at anything. The only thing he's good at is cheesy action movies, and they're the only type of films he's like. Like, he doesn't like other films. Like, that's why he's only ever in cheesy action, because they're the only films he kind of gets.
It's real bad. I think it was Stallone or Schwarzenegger was shouting at him for being a sellout.
He's not really a sellout, he just does what they pay him to do. Like.
Yeah, but, no, not sellout. They call him a cash cow. He just does it for the money.
But yeah. Do you blame him?
Yeah, man, he did some good stuff.
Yeah, for the money.
The minute he lost his hair, that was it. He was like, I don't have my hair anymore.
You think with all that money he would have fucking bought some more? Like. Anyway.
Come on, we had to. I need to know where to change the fun fact logo to something else.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do 3 more fun facts, and then we'll move on. The Stormtrooper armor in this one is slightly different than the one in the last one, even though they happen like seconds apart. The most striking difference is noticed in the helmet. It's more like sharper, kind of to look like more of the old style troopers. So it's not as like bubbly as it was in Force Awakens.
I liked Force Awakens one.
I like Force Awakens one, but like when I see the comparisons, the angular features make them look more ominous, more good.
I heard
more good.
You probably have this fun fact. Harry, the royal brothers are in the movie somewhere.
Yeah.
Are they the ones who are about to take the heads? Do you know?
You see, it's not confirmed. Like John Boyega confirmed that they were stormtroopers, but it hasn't been confirmed if they made the final cut yet.
Could be great if they were the ones about to cut the heads off.
I thought it'd be funnier if they were the two that were like having some chits and chats on the thing before they like knocked them the fuck out. Or is it not when they knocked? It's after the iron scene, I think. There's 2 stormtroopers just chatting.
Oh right.
It would have been better if they were. But and then
Graves was one of the lines like, "Oh, how'd you get married?"
We had our honeymoon on Alderaan. I'm glad we took pictures, huh?
How's Nanny taking that one? That news, not well.
Not well. Carrie Fisher created. Carrie Fisher credited Miguel Ferrer for preparing her for the original audition for the role of Leia. Ferrer later became known as Agent Albert Rosenfeld in Twin Peaks in 1990. Like Fisher, Ferrer ended up returning to the role decades later in Twin Peaks 2017, but also died before its premiere. Laura Dern appears in both Twin Peaks and The Last Jedi. I just want to highlight that one because there was a few like that in most of the like trivia that I saw. It was like these two people are related slightly to other things through this one person.
Is it like you're
either that or Laura Dern is just a curse on people that are kind of old and in stuff from the 80s?
Is it like I'm your father's
brothers, cousins, dogs, former owner? Yeah, it's one of those.
Roommate from college. What does that make me and you? Absolutely nothing.
I love Spaceballs.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, this is the one that you mentioned.
Oh, right.
Ryan Johnson stated in an interview that the puppet of Yoda used in The Last Jedi was made by going to the archives from Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back in 1980. They used the original mold. Next they went to the woman who painted the original puppet, and then lastly went to Frank Oz to complete the customized puppet of Yoda to recreate the model from The Empire Strikes Back.
I like Frank Oz. He's
yeah.
a nice
he retired from puppeteering. That's why in Attack of the Clones and Yoda CGI. That's one of the reasons why he's CGI.
Yeah, I don't think I could sit there and watch a puppet
fight an old man.
Yeah.
It would literally just be like, did you ever see when he falls in Empire Strikes Back? And it's just literally a hand going, "Whoa!" Oh, but yeah. So that answers your yes. It was a puppet, even though I think they probably touched it up with CGI.
Right.
They made him a little too green, in my opinion. Like he was vibrant green. Like he was glowing green. Like I know he was a ghost. Don't get me wrong, but he was very green.
I really want Obi-Wan Kenobi to be a ghost. That was
one of the things.
Hoping for him to be a ghost in this one.
That's it. Remember, I said I wrote that fucking Obi-Wan theory. It was like he didn't appear because he reincarnated into Rey to give her like a boost in Force powers, which I probably will make a video of at some point. But like, I like my theory. Shut your mouth.
It looks like you haven't paid for Office yet.
No, I haven't. Fuck Office.
Penguin you can get it for like for €14.
It's supposed to have it for free on the laptop anyway. It's just they're being dicks about it. Anyway, you were talking about the cheesy. We were talking about the cheesy Leia scene, which I forgot. Just gonna close this tab real quick.
Why?
I just read the headline: "A men's activist makes a 46-minute cut of Star Wars: The Last Jedi without the women in it," and I'm just done. Nah, fuck off.
That's
how do you do that when one of the main characters is fuck off? Anyway, Rotten Tomatoes rates this 91%.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna. Oh, sorry. I like the movie. I'm just done with Rotten Tomato. They.
Aren't we all? Fuck off.
They just seem angry about certain movies.
It's not even that. Like I said to you, they're an aggregate. That they're not actually the opinions.
But they don't have enough people. You should at least have 1,000 people before it can go up.
Yeah.
I've seen somewhere it's like 255 people. It's like, no, I don't think that works for like a correct system of
good
what
sense
people
of stuff. Yeah.
Now I heard the other one they do is perfect. The audience one is pretty usually on point.
Yeah, because it's usually just people that go on and trust Rotten Tomatoes give their opinion, and then that gives them.
Right. But I heard IMDb is probably the best for the most.
Yeah, they're biased as well, though. Like their number one film is something ridiculous.
It's what do you mean something ridiculous? Their number one film is Shawshank Redemption.
I think it changes.
Nah, last time I looked at it was Shawshank Redemption.
Highest rated IMDb top 250 titles. No, it's Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, so they're pretty legit.
Followed by Avocado. be fair, the Shawshank Redemption, it tanked at the box office. It's actually more of a cult success than actually.
Yeah, but everyone loves it. Nolan is in it. Actually, I've looked at this list recently and went, yeah, I pretty like most of the movies except Lord of the Rings. I do not like.
Why don't you like Lord of the Rings?
I just don't like them.
Fuck you, Kev. I like me.
Yeah, you like you. I don't like Lord of the Rings.
Okay, anyway, so remember we were talking about Star Wars?
Can we talk about the trolling moment? The best trolling moment.
Which one? There's trolling moments all over this one.
The best trolling moment is when you finally meet Snoke,
and they cut him in half and kill him.
Yeah.
If I haven't mentioned it before, spoilers.
I loved how they dealt with that. I love that they're like,
see it.
We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
You basically fucked around with these two people with your force power, right?
Lol.
And I'm gonna cut you in half because you pissed me off. And then there's a real big, huge lightsaber fight with all his guards.
Fucking sick.
And the best thing is, there's so many different saber types in this. Like, there's the whip saber that's been in only games and some comic books.
It's been in Clone Wars. There's a light whip in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but like movie wise, not the.
They're canon. They count. If it's canon, it counts.
I just hate the design of the Clone Wars, the CGI one.
Yeah.
I love the hand drawn one.
See, the Gendy Tycoff, I can never pronounce that man's second name, but like, he's really fucking good. Like, he's the guy that did fucking Samurai Jack, which is basically just the animated painting. It's unreal. Like, his studio does a fucking fantastic job at making animations.
Grievous looks badass in that fucking series.
They were the ones that got to reveal him and how C-3PO got his gold plating. It's really fucking cool. It's actually, like, that Clone Wars series is the only DVD I think I've ever watched all of the special features for.
There's a lot of special features.
There's a fair bit.
I really liked it. I remember because it was only like bits and pieces, and one of the fights was with Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Mace Windu.
When he's fighting the thing that just shoots down into the
ground. Yeah, the fucking where he's milling a whole lot of droids with no lightsabers. Fucking class.
It's real cool.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they kill Snoke, cut him in half, and they're like, that's it.
I see it.
And then Brennan Gleeson's son, who I can't think of his name of.
Hooks? General Hooks?
No, his actual real name.
Donald
Gleeson. He's just like, better take a gun off, and then Kylo gets up, and he's like,
alright, never mind.
hello, sir.
What happened here? So yeah, Kylo's gonna kill him in the next one, I'd say.
I kind of hope he kills Kyle. I hope he shoots him.
He kills Kyle. Shut up, Kyle!
I hope so. Because it's not going with the whole proper... Because the way they do these movies is like, every other one is super dark.
Yeah, more or less.
Attack of Clones, everyone loses. Empire Strikes Back, everyone loses. Everyone loses in this one.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to that woman that randomly scared the shit out of me in the Disney store trying to sell me a Star Wars thing.
She scared the shit out of you?
Yeah, me and my friend were looking at voice changers. I can't remember why. They were fun and they were on sale, I think. And she just appeared behind us, but didn't announce herself or anything. She was just like, "You seen the new Star? Have you seen the new Star Wars?" What the fuck is that? And she was like, "Oh, sorry, I probably should have announced it myself." I was like, "Yeah, next time get the fucking horn." I'm like, Jesus. But she was like, "Have you seen the new Star Wars?" I was like, "Yeah, it's good. I liked it." And then I was like, "I've seen it 3 times so far."
Did you see it 3 times?
Yeah, I really
seen it twice. I wanted to see it 3 times.
See, I had to, like, I seen it at the midnight with my mate, and then my mum wanted to see it, and then
you and
someone
Jack?
else. Yeah, me and Jack wanted to see it as well. But
I found out I missed this like half hour. I saw the next show.
Fuck's sake.
The lads were like, "Oh, you're not going to see what these?" I was like, "No, they're not seeing it."
I'd see it was in the chat. Yeah. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, she said she was like, "Did you like it?" And I was like at that point I was like, "No," I was kind of apprehensive because the first time I saw it I was a little disappointed because I didn't think about it. Like, my initial gut reaction was to be disappointed, but then that's the point of the film, is that it's about all your heroes failing. Like not heroes don't win all the time. They fail too. I mean, it's like Luke fails at the end of Empire.
Yeah.
And
he loses a hand for it.
Uses a hand. They get chased off Bespin. Hand gets fucking frozen in carbonite. Do you know this?
And I got frozen. Oh.
Hey, did you see a hand fall down here? No.
I didn't see where you put your hand.
Family Guy reference.
Family Guy reference.
But yeah, like, it was nice to finally feel what it's like to have seen Empire in the cinema. Like, a lot of people romanticize it now, but like a lot of people didn't like Empire when it came out because
everyone loses.
And it does the same with this, but like, the more I reflected on it and the more I watched it, the more I liked it, because it's made beautifully. The characters are having a lot of fun.
I was very worried about the director.
Why?
He directed The Looper, right? And I think he
the
wrote
best sci-fi movie of all time. I don't see why you'd be apprehensive about
right,
that.
he directed it, and I think he wrote it. And
Jesus.
it looks lovely. It has a bit of, nice bits to it. And it makes its point to talk about continuity with time travel, paradoxes and all this, right? Makes a really good, strong point about it.
Shit movie though.
Yeah, makes a... no, I liked it till the end. It makes a ridiculously strong point that if you fuck up as a kid, this is going to happen to you as an adult. It's just going to... Like, if we cut your finger off now as a kid, it's just gone.
It's gone, yeah.
So, at the end of it, when Bruce Willis is... as a kid, kills himself, his older version dies. It just disappears. But then, that's a paradox. So she go back to the very beginning...
Where he's alive.
Yeah. But no. They're like, yeah, he died.
Movie magic.
Oh, I remember walking out of that movie, it was like, oh, right. It should have been like he killed himself and it goes back to when he's supposed to die. Because he's supposed to die and he just saves himself.
Yeah.
And just repeat. I'd be fine with that, because that's how time travel supposedly works.
Then they'd be loopers.
But no, I walked out of that movie going, it was so good, and you literally fucked it up.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with like movies like that, is that they have to end.
Oh, yeah, but it end. If they didn't make a big point about talking about it and having a scene about this guy being basically mutilated as a kid, I'd be fine. I'd be like, alright, they don't have all the rules,
Yeah.
But he's made a big scene about
the
it.
rules were very, very important.
Assholes. Yeah, so I was very worried when he was directing this, and I'm like, and writing it, because J.J. Abrams and his team did the first one, and he's doing the next one.
I think, yeah, like, they should have had a basic outline. I know, like, they were playing a bit fast and loose, because Disney trusts creators apparently now. But like, they should have, like, J.J. Abrams should have written all 3 movies.
Oh, the team, the team that did the first one and the last one, should done all of them. That's why I think people are very upset, because not everything was answered. But I was like, I doubt JJ wants to give someone else the spotlight when it's kind of his passion project.
No, because he wasn't supposed to be directing he was only supposed to be directing the first one. He's only supposed to be on for Force Awakens, but it was because Trevorrow, is that your man's name? He dropped out of doing
the ninth one.
The ninth one, so it's...
Why did he drop out? Why did anyone drop out?
He's probably creative differences or whatever.
I'd really like the guy who did Shaun of the Dead to do it.
Edgar Wright. Oh, he'll never do a big studio thing again.
Just because I'd like to have all his weird inside jokes where he basically tells the entire plot in the first sentence of the movie, as he does in every single thing he's ever done.
Is that in Baby Driver? Because
I haven't seen Baby Driver yet.
You haven't seen Baby Driver yet?
No.
I have it on Blu-ray. I'll watch it after this. You're gonna watch it, Kevin. You're gonna like it.
We have a lot of stuff to do today.
We do have a lot of stuff to do today, but still. So yeah. Other thing that annoyed me. Only thing that slightly annoyed me in this film. First time I watched it, it annoyed me the most, and my annoyance eased with time. But like, you know that opening scene? Like, I felt like tension was built too much, and then the payoff was too little.
Yeah.
Like the bombing run at the very start of the Dreadnought scene.
Yeah.
Where
can I also point out, very dumb, right? Right? You have ships that just drop bombs, but when she dropped the bombs, like, they don't work all the time, right? I watched that, right? Then 4 these things, right? 4 these bomb droppers. But what it looked like is once you drop the bombs, if you're not out there right away, you're just gone.
Yeah. But that was don't know. But like the bit where she gets to the top of the ladder and she has it in her hand, and then it's like boom! Oh no, she fell. Oh no, she doesn't have the switch in her. Like she should have just fell with the switch and then just like pressed it, because like it was an unnecessary extension of the scene.
Yeah.
Like at that point where she got the switch and she blew down the stairs, you knew what the next thing was going to happen was. She was going to drop the bomb, she's going to win, she's going to kill the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Right? But then he decided to extend the scene for like another minute and a half, 2 minutes of her kicking the ladder, trying to get the switch to fall. I was just like, press the button. Like, you just have to press the button. It was the same in, like the bit where Holdo's like gonna blitz through the yoke, right?
Holdo?
The Admiral, played by Laura Dern.
Alright.
Purple hair. Yeah, like, you see Rey being interrogated by Snoke, and at the same time, the transports are being destroyed by the First Order's fleet. And then Rey, like, that's when they kill him. And then the lightsaber battle starts, and then they cut away to the transports, and then it cuts back to Laura Dern being like, "Oh, I have an idea." Why didn't you do it straight away? Like, why didn't you be like, "Oh fuck," and then start, and then they could have cut to the. Do you know what I mean? There's just some parts where the pacing was just a bit off.
I'd say there's already about a book being wrote of how she survived that.
No, man, she's dead. She's super
Have
dead.
you ever looked at Star Wars, the old correct canon, which is no longer canon because it's that everyone survives. Mace Windu survived.
Yeah, Boba Fett survives. Darth Maul survived. Anybody that sold a lot of toys survived.
Yeah.
You know who's not going to sell a lot of toys? Admiral Pink Hair. But who?
I love the theory that he was
He's-
going to be
yeah.
a Sith. I was like, that is great.
It was a great theory. Like, it's a great theory, but it's also like George Lucas has since confirmed it. If I'm not wrong.
What?
Yeah, he confirmed that was his plan, but then a lot of people hated Jar Jar, so he's like, maybe not.
That was his plan originally.
Yeah, that's why like Jar Jar like jumps real fucking high, and he like there's a like slight hints, but then he was like, I'll just forget about it.
Imagine how much better
Yeah.
that would have been if he was a Sith.
But you see, because people outright hated Jar Jar so much straight away, that's why I don't like people that are hating on The Last Jedi straight away, because like if you hate on something so much, it changes what the plan is for it, and then that disjoints the continuity.
What do you think the third title is going to be? Because Mark Hamill made it clear on Twitter it's making a sentence. It's going to make a sentence. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Rises.
Just rises. Every other Star Wars movie has like a 3-4 letter subtitle, and then it's just going to be Star Wars or. No, I feel it'll probably be like
Continues.
balance.
Okay.
For The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, for balance or some balance.
Because he made it very clear. He also made it very clear. He's kind of spoiled things. He's
Bring
had
the balance.
He's had a few hints on Twitter as well. He was like, "Hey, do you notice that I'm on the big standees and the big posters? He's on the dark side and the Jedi side of the good and bad guys." He's like, "Do you notice I'm on both sides?" He's very good at doing little hints on what might be happening.
Yeah, and he's fucking sound.
He's done that.
Like my Kamala though.
He did that with something else, and he's like, he did something. He's like, "Do you know something like this?" And people were like, "Oh shit, that's what a good hint is."
Yeah.
Not whoever does the clues for the fucking.
Don't say it.
I swear he gets the wrong movies. I swear he's looking at the wrong movies when he writes these.
I'll stop. Fucking hell. Yeah, okay. And then Canto Bay, they could have like just annoyed me so much.
What?
You know the bit where they go to the casino planet for like what feels like years?
Yeah, you don't like that. I don't mind that scene.
I wouldn't mind the scene if like the setup for it wasn't that we don't have a lot of time to lose because the First Order is going to catch us when we run out of fuel. But by all means, go on like a 4 or 5 day adventure to a fucking casino planet.
It's a really weird
to get a fucking hacker to hack the ship instead of just getting us more fuel or something, or getting us a few mates to fucking.
I felt it was really weird because Rey's on that planet for a while.
Yeah, but like it's quickly established that she's been there like since the end of the last movie, and that she's playing catch up to them. Like the time is slightly off.
Yeah, like like he never gives her a good lesson. Yeah.
That's the point. It's supposed to mirror the Luke never got his final lesson.
I love
the last lesson is you learn yourself. You teach yourself. That's the last lesson.
I loved the. I had this really debate because the best scene in my movie is the scene with Luke when he arrives on the planet, right? And the first thing I thought was like, did this motherfucker stop and get a haircut, right, and dye his beard? But then I was like, shit, is he dead?
It's not him. Yeah.
I was like, is he already dead? Is he dead? Because I was like. But then he starts touching people and doing stuff. I'm like,
but he doesn't actually touch them.
He drops things and he doesn't touch, right? So then
she knows he's not there.
Like then he does this big huge fucking Kylo Ren who's supposed to be this really. It doesn't notice he's not there. It's shows
the whole point of that is because it's to show you that Kylo Ren is so consumed with anger about like Luke and his failings that he just is blind to everything else other than his revenge.
I love that. It kind of shows. Last time we saw Luke, he could barely do mind control. He could barely move rocks, and just
now
to show
he can fucking
what
project
he can
himself
do
across the universe
and make it look like a badass. Yeah, that was fucking. Because I was like, he shouldn't have that lightsaber.
That like the first time I watched it, I was like, why is this lightsaber wrong? And it kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? It's actually kind of good. But then, like, the reason he has the blue lightsaber rather than the green lightsaber is because after what he did, he now associates his green lightsaber with being
a failure,
or evil, whereas the blue lightsaber was the last time he was a hero. But also, the blue lightsaber is a source of irritation for Kylo because he never seems to be able to have it. Like, he always seems to not have it and seems to be denied having it. So, like, it's like an extra taunt that Luke just has it.
Yeah. I really liked that scene. And at the end of it, I was watching it. I was like, Luke, I know Yoda didn't die till the third one. I want you to live.
Yeah,
I want you to get one more paycheck.
He's gonna be in the next one. It's just he's gonna be a Force ghost.
Right. I was like, just don't die. And then I saw this the sun.
The two suns
was setting.
I'm
like, oh no, because Han died when the sun disappeared.
Yeah, because it's
so
like, it's a metaphor.
Yeah, so they both died when the suns were going. One was dying and one was setting. They both died. But like the one thing I wanted when he just disappeared and his cloak went, I just wanted him.
The hand clink.
Clink. I just wanted the hand to clink.
I think Ryan Johnson even said that himself. He was like, it should have done that.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
I don't want him to be a Force ghost with a fucking robot hand.
I don't think you will. Like, I'd say because the way he was like sitting, it was like his hand would have been there. Like on the resting on the rock, so when he disappeared, it could have just.
What a badass! What a badass!
Like imagine what he could have done.
I know he doesn't like the movies. He's like, these aren't George Lucas movies. These are like
Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
he likes them a lot.
He's gone out and saying I'm not a fan really.
No, they clarified the statement. I was reading it. He posted on his Instagram or Twitter or something that was like. Those comments were taken out of context. I didn't initially agree with how Rian Johnson had written my character, but I really like what I was wrong. I really like what he did with it. He just wanted to voice his opinion. That he even said it that he said it to Rian Johnson. He's like, now that I've said my opinion, I can do my job. Like, you now know how I feel about it, but I'll do it. Do you know that kind of way?
I like it. It was weird. It was straight away when he was given the lightsaber, he took it and he threw it away. It was like, this is kind of what's going to happen. What he is now, he's a comedy kind of character.
Yeah.
And he's the now Yoda, because Yoda was real like strict and he became kind of
messing with him.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the way that he just like, she was like, you cut yourself off from the Force. I saw everything on this planet. He's like balanced because the dark bit. He's like. There's balance.
Yeah, there's give and take.
I didn't see you. You cut yourself off. And I like the idea of Jedis when they get really strict. They fuck up a lot. They just go in exile going, I need to...
Not be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have been good if he was... Like the whole point of his character is to send Rey down the path of balance rather than... like light or dark. because alright, this will be wrap up soon. But,
I still have like 10 words.
Basically, like Luke has, much like Yoda, has realized that the Jedi are like their dogmatic view of the Force is failing. It's what caused Darth Vader to turn to the dark side. Now it's what caused Kylo Ren to turn to the dark side. It's just not a practical way to teach people how to use the Force and all the rest. So then he's teaching Rey, instead of how to be a Jedi, how to be a Force user that has balance.
I was shown, my brother was telling me, I missed it both times. She has the books on the ship.
Yeah, when Finn opens to get the blanket, they're just sitting, chilling in the shop. That's why Yoda blew up the thing, because he knew the books weren't in there. But he knew that if Luke went in, he'd know that they were taken. So that's why he blew it up as Luke was trying to go in.
Yeah, but Luke wanted to burn them anyway.
Yeah, but
the minute he destroyed them, he
would know that they weren't there. Like when if he walked into the cave and saw they weren't there, it'd be pointless to burn the.
Yeah, it's a nice scene. I liked seeing Yoda again. I really did. I liked that they got Frank Oz again.
I like Yoda a lot. Like, my only problem with Yoda is the inconsistency in his character design. But that's just because...
there's been like 40 years between them.
Yeah, but also because... But they used the original mold and he looked nothing like it. But my problem was that like he just never looks the same. Like, one trilogy he looked one way and another trilogy he looked another way. Like someone made a joke that was like, I don't like the new actor they got for Yoda, he looks nothing like the chap.
George Lucas said every 10 years Yoda changes. That's what he said on the DVD commentary of Attack of the Clones. When he changed design, he was like, every 10 years Yoda just looks different because
technology moved on.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, in the Blu-ray editions of Phantom Menace, he's
the CGI thing. Yeah. I don't know.
So I think it was the only difference between that and the last cut of that movie. Which I don't mind him because he's somebody who says directors and everyone leaves a movie before it's done. No one ever finishes a movie. He wants to finish the movie, but he can never get the way he wants it.
Yeah, like you're always limited by budget,
technology,
what you have, you know.
Studio shouting at you.
Yeah. Why isn't it done? I needed to be out by Christmas to get the toy sales, blah 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 blah.
I don't know why they have not released it on May the 4th. That'd be the
They were going to. This was slated for a May release, but then
delayed.
They didn't delay it. Force Awakens made so much money in December, they were like, oh, we'll just push it to December.
Yeah, imagine a nerdgasm would happen in Force Awakens. Oh, the next one, whatever.
Could you imagine if we were serving somebody and either person in the transaction was like, "May the 4th be with you"? Get the fuck out of here. Nah, give me a ticket back. Get the fuck out. Nah, it just wouldn't work, man.
I think it'd be a great idea, a great marketing idea.
I love Star Wars a lot, but I still cringe really, really hard when someone says "May the Force be with you."
I've never said it to anyone. Is the next one coming out next Christmas?
No, I think Han Solo's coming out.
No. Is it Han Solo? But haven't they only started that?
No, they keep running into problems because they're twats.
Because usually it takes like 3 years or 2 years to make a movie.
Yeah, and they've been making it since Rogue One.
Oh, have they? Right. I thought they've only started on it.
That's what I'm really annoyed about the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. Like people are like, oh, but the Boba Fett one is next. Nobody gives a fuck about the Boba Fett movie.
I thought they cancelled that one.
No, they haven't.
I really hope they cancel that one.
I want an Obi-Wan. Like, there's so many more people that want an Obi-Wan movie. Make the fucking Obi-Wan movie. Like, just what? Like what? No, fuck Boba Fett. Put him in the Han Solo movie. Nobody cares about.
We don't need a Han Solo movie either.
But that's my problem. Like, I don't want a Han Solo movie. Like, I am not looking forward to the Han Solo movie. I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan movie.
I'm looking forward of who they're getting to direct the Han Solo movie. I'm very surprised he's directing it.
Ron Howard?
Ron Howard.
Did he not get sacked yet?
No.
They sacked the other two, didn't they?
Very surprised they got him, because I'd have him to direct the last one, because he's a fine director.
Right. I feel like we've rambled on enough about Star Wars for one day.
Should I do my 10 words?
Do your 10 words and then we wrap up.
Alright.
10 words or less. Letters count as words, just now. No hand jokes. Get yourself a hand job.
Ray. Okay. Ray
Has a-
finds a teacher who's a bit shit, but wins in the end.
That's like 11 words, but I'll give it to you. I don't know. Space battle takes too long. Cool laser sword. Fight. Haha.
They really know how to troll the people, don't they?
I'm just gonna brush this one off. With my hand. Alright. Thanks so much for listening. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna may the force be with you. And have a good day, I guess. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to Kev's other channel if you want.
Yeah, I have 2 other channels.
Which I'll link maybe one of them.
Yeah, the wrong one every single time.
Which I ask you every single time, and you're like, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.